Hi, my name is Riley All, and I want to be your next RA. A little about me: I'm a lover of friends, food, coffee, travel, and Taylor Swift. I've held leadership positions throughout all of my jobs, including Books A Million, Club Pilates, and Dunkin' Donuts, but by far my most relevant work experience is my work experience with housing. I've worked in housing for the past 6 months, and it's really taught me a lot about what it means to be an effective teammate. One skill you absolutely have to have on facilities is the ability to communicate. We could get 3 work orders in a day: one to replace a mini fridge, one to replace a microwave, and one to clean up some SFG in someone's room. But let's say we only have 2 teams to do them. So one team does a microwave, one team does a mini fridge. Then we have to communicate in order to find out who's doing the SFG and how it's getting done and make sure that it does get done. So that question mark can become a check mark. A lot of the same logic can be applied whenever we're doing bulletin boards or setting up community events, so everyone knows what they're supposed to do and when they're supposed to do it. The other ability that's incredibly important in facilities is the ability to conflict manage. In an ideal world, everyone gets along and all of our coworkers are just living in harmony, but that's just not how it happens in the real world. In facilities, you have a day shift and a night shift, and then you have me, who was on both. The problem was, each shift felt like they were doing more work than the other. So I wound up sitting down and listening to both sides of the argument. I was able to help distribute the workload more evenly, that way it's a more fair work environment. And as an RA, not everybody's going to get along, so it's important that you manage the conflict and move past it, that way you can work towards a solution. And also the same logic applies whenever you're doing community events or you have an argument between 2 roommates. Also, in my short time in housing, I've really developed on my skill to encourage group morale and support. My absolute favorite example of this is whenever I worked in Move-In for Gold. Our team had to be there at 6 in the morning, and none of us are really morning people. Everyone was tired, groggy, expecting to work with very anxious parents. At the end of the shift, I was like, how can we make this better? So the next day we came in, I made a banging playlist, I DoorDashed everybody some coffee and donuts. We were dancing throughout the shift, and we even had some parents and students join in too. It was a blast. Again, a lot of the same logic can be applied whenever you're an RA, because being an RA can be a stressful position. You're dealing with your residents and you're dealing with your own schoolwork. So it's important to have somebody there that can encourage and support at a time when you don't really feel like doing anything. Another skill I've been able to develop in the past 6 months is my ability to create close personal relationships with all my coworkers. I've met some of my best friends through housing, and these friendships have honestly made work so much more fun too. We wind up getting so much stuff done because we genuinely enjoy each other's company. When I'm an RA, I would definitely want to be friends with all of my staff members because it would make it so much more fun of a work environment to come back to. I think my greatest accomplishment in housing is being voted Employee of the Month in October. Here's what some of my coworkers had to say about me. The past 6 months have been an absolute blast, and I've learned so much about what it means to be a good team member. I'm going to take that knowledge with me into the role. I hope you were able to learn a little bit more about me, and again, remember, Riley All, RA.